All right, folks, so this is MLK Day weekend, and obviously most of the focus and the attention is on Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. But I'm always trying to remind people that when he won the Nobel Peace Prize and when he accepted the prize in 1964, he actually accepted it on behalf of the movement. What he was saying was, I didn't make this happen, the people made it happen. And that's why he shared the money with various organizations. Now, Coretta Scott King wasn't happy about that because she was like, we need a new house. But that's what he did. So, but many people don't realize, and we always talk about Dr. King and saying how he led the Montgomery protest, the Montgomery Improvement Association. The problem is that's not true. He was the spokesman for the MIA. That's when he obviously gained national attention. But it was a group of women that were leading the efforts in Montgomery, and it was one sister in particular who was leading that particular organization. And so while y'all are out here talking about Dr. King and others, and I have great appreciation and admiration for him, let's not forget people like Joanna Robinson. This book is called The Montgomery Bus Boycott and the Women Who Started It, the memoir of Joanne Gibson Robinson. Joanne Gibson Robinson was a professor at Alabama State University. She actually wrote a letter to the bus company a year before the Montgomery bus boycotts and 4 days after Brown versus Board of Education. This is, you can't see it because of our lighting here, but this letter, this is the actual letter. It was the Women's Political Council. They were the ones who were leading the efforts in Montgomery long before the black male ministers. And so I'm saying all of this because we need to be expanding our knowledge to understand the heroes and the sheroes that were involved in this effort. Again, and the reason I got this book is because if y'all remember when I interviewed Fred Gray, if you go to the Black Star Network app or go to my YouTube channel, just type in Roland Martin and Fred Gray. Fred Gray tells the story. Fred Gray tells the story. I know y'all are sitting here trying to get a shot of it, so I'm just going to, y'all could put the camera on it here. Fred Gray tells the story of him sitting in a Montgomery, sitting in her kitchen as he and she talked about creating the Montgomery Improvement Association. So you can go to the interview. But again, you want to get this book. It was the women. Drop the lower third, please. It was the women in Montgomery, the Women's Political Council, who were leading many of those efforts, and they were the ones who started the effort that led to the Montgomery Improvement Association. John Quell, just one of those things that, again, we don't talk about the unnamed people. We don't talk about any of them, but y'all, it's real simple. You can't leave this sister out. And so I just think we need to be highlighting people like Joanne Robinson and others.
Agreed. I mean, I agree. I know, of course, there's been a lot of litigation throughout different states about the attempts of trying to eradicate the teaching of African-American history in public schools and just a lot of the battles that are going on in the community and highlighting. I remember even growing up as a child, I loved Black History Month going into February, and I loved learning about our history and not just the famous civil rights activists, but those that also made a difference, that those African Americans that have made it to the national spotlight, they would not have been able to do it without the support of sort of our unsung heroes. So I think that that's very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. Michael.
Very quickly, Roland, Joanne Robinson is interviewed in the documentary Eyes on the Prize, and she talks about the Women's Political Council and talks about the Montgomery bus boycott and the role she played in that. I watch it I have the box set on DVD. I watch it every Dr. King Day. And Roland, if you just give me 30 seconds at 2 books I want to recommend also. You've mentioned them on the show before, if you don't mind me doing that.
Go. Hurry up, boy. Go.
Okay. Where do we go from here? Chaos or Community, Dr. King's last book he wrote in 1967. He wrote 5 books. People, please read them. And then also this Nonviolent Stuff Will Get You Killed, How Guns Made the Civil Rights Movement Possible by Professor Charles E. Cobb Jr., who you interviewed on News One Now with Roland Martin. And you also had him on your radio show for 2 hours as well, because there was a history of armed resistance during the Civil Rights Movement. And as one of my teachers, Professor James Small, told me, the Civil Rights Movement was not a nonviolent movement. He said if it had not been for Negroes with guns, even before the Deacons for Defense and Justice, there would not have been a Civil Rights Movement. We have to study this history and correct it and correct this misinformation out here.
Oh, absolutely. All right, folks. And so please get another shot of the book. Come on, another shot of the book. And so y'all go ahead and get that book. And y'all know I'm always moving copies. And so let's be sure to get this book here. Again, the book on Joanne Robinson and the women. Drop the lower third, please. Drop the lower third. Drop the lower third. Thank you very much. The Montgomery bus boycott and the women who started it. A memoir of Joanne Robinson. Be sure to get that. All right, folks.
Visit our website, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com. And we also have the information right here in the thread of the broadcast. Ancient Kemet, the Moors, and the Ma'afa, understanding the transatlantic slave trade, what they didn't teach you in school. Okay, this is a new 10-week online history course that I teach. We're going to do an introduction today as soon as I finish here. And we deal with thousands of years of history and what leads up to the transatlantic slave trade taking place. Okay. And this is over 200 slides that I put together. We have 80 to 100 articles that we reference. We have excerpts of interviews that I've done with many of our scholars over the years also that hits on different aspects of this history. Okay. We do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. You can go back and watch it anytime. Okay. And just at our website, just click here, register here. In the class, I'll go over the lesson plan because I have a lesson plan laid out for all 10 classes. And we'll send you the lesson plan in so you can download it also. I'm trying to get the link straight on the website so you can actually look at the lesson plan there. But this is my life's work. I started teaching this class in 2007. It's taken 7 years to get the class, really develop it to where it is today. 80 to 100 articles, 15 books that we reference. You don't have to buy any of these books to follow along in class. Class is on sale $80, regularly $130. And we do the sessions live. All the sessions are archived and recorded. So even after the course is over with, you can go back and watch the entire course. Okay. So you don't lose access to it. I don't want to do that. I want you to be able to 2-3 years from now, be able to still access this class. All right. Also, if you like this type of information, you can support the African History Network, $ the AHN show through Cash App, $ the AHN show through Cash App. Also through PayPal, paypal.me/the AHN show. So go to our website, AfricanHistoryNetwork.com, scroll down, and we have the information here for the Cash App, PayPal. When you click on that, this is our official Cash App account, $ the AHN show. SHOW. When you go to it, it says Michael. These other ones are fake African History Network Cash App accounts. I'm still trying to get shut down because people have been stealing money from us. Okay. These are not ours. They're using our logo, all that stuff. I put the link here. You click on the link and it has our QR code here as well. Okay. All right. So look, I have to get out of here. We have the link for the class here in the thread of the broadcast. Also, register for the full class. That helps us keep doing the research, stay on the air, keep broadcasting. If you want me to do a presentation for your group or organization, please email me through the website or email me at ahnshow@theafricanhistorynetwork.com, ahnshow@theafricanhistorynetwork.com. And we can set that up either in person or virtually if you want me to do a presentation for your group or organization. Listen to the African History Network show Sundays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on our social media platforms. Visit our website for more information about that. And watch me on Fridays on Roland Martin Unfiltered, as well on the Black Star Network on Facebook, YouTube, Roland Martin, Facebook, YouTube. Download the Black Star Network app. Okay. Remember, right now it's correct. Wrong behavior is not over till we win. Wakanda forever.